Kafr Aqab, a neighborhood in occupied East Jerusalem, is densely packed. High rises squeezed together, traffic gridlock, infrastructure under strain. Around 70,000 Palestinians live here, and support from the Israeli authorities they pay taxes to is largely absent.
These buildings you saw over here, they pay taxes to the municipality and they don't get their rights. This is the big problem we have in here.
With permits nearly impossible to obtain, residents say building without authorization has become a necessity for survival. Kafr Aqab is now one of the few areas where Palestinians holding Jerusalem IDs can still find housing they can afford, even as services lag far behind. Now look just beyond the wall, open land, vast space, room to expand. But Palestinians are forbidden from building here. Why? Because Israeli authorities have advanced plans for nearly 9,000 housing units reserved exclusively for illegal Jewish settlers and new illegal settlements on Palestinian land. This land once held Jerusalem's airport. For Palestinians, a symbol of connection and statehood. Today, it represents something else: exclusion. If built, the settlement would further encircle occupied East Jerusalem, tightening Israel's control and deepening its separation from the occupied West Bank.
After October 7th, Israel's approach became more blatant in its violation of Palestinian national rights. From the Israeli perspective, what do they say? They committed the greatest violation of international law, a crime of genocide, yet they were not punished. Therefore, confiscating land, building settlements or killing here and there is not considered under international law.
Residents say the impact is already being felt. Israeli forces have stepped up operations inside Kafr Aqab, issuing evacuation orders, including for schools and kindergartens, and carrying out near-daily incursions. The justification is framed in legal and geographic terms. The result, demolitions that clear space for illegal Israeli settlement growth.
The government, which is the worst government they have in Israel since Israel have been here, they're dealing with people as an enemy, not as a residents, and they don't give the people their rights, and they don't respect anything in the human rights, which the world all the time speaking about.
As Israel expands illegal settlements, Kafr Aqab exposes the contradiction of its rule in occupied East Jerusalem. Palestinians are included for control, but excluded from rights. As settlers expand outward into open land, Palestinians here are boxed inward and upward, constrained physically and politically. Residents here don't call it urban planning. They call it displacement by design. Mohammad Al-Kassim, TRT World, occupied East Jerusalem.